We wanted to read a part that is written by Red, who is we'll talk about the color system in a moment.
Yeah.
But would Atashee or Red like to read this next part?
She's welcome to come and read, and I'm gonna go there and prepare it for her. It will really help if you guys clap and say Red or
Atashee!
We love you!
Red!
Atashee!
Atashee!
Go Atashee!
Well, I'm still here, so.
It's okay if Atashee doesn't.
I'm gonna read for her. I just want Red to know she's absolutely welcome, even though I give her a little bit hard time because I didn't want to expose her voice to other people, but you are absolutely welcome. This is like incredible people here with really kind faces, and everyone loves you.
Come on, Atashee.
I'm Red.
Come on, Atashee.
I am Red. It's okay?
Yes.
Yes.
You're doing great. You're doing
Hey,
great.
Atashee.
We're so happy you're here.
I'm Red. In the House of Stone, people don't use their given name. So I'm going to tell you about the House of Stone is the place that we used to go to hide from all the bad people. Okay. House of Stone, people don't use their given name. Here, they are called only by their favorite colors. I claim red because it's the strongest color in the rainbow. Some people think it's the color of adults, but I got here first, so it's mine, even though I'm only 7. There are many of us, and we all have our own rooms. Mine has a brightly painted red door and a bed that floats. To be honest, I don't spend much time in my room because I would rather be with my siblings. At the center of the house where there is a fire pit and a stained glass window that let in a magical light in the afternoons. These windows are illustrated with all of our futures, which we cannot understand yet, but when the sun shines through them, incredible pictures of faraway places and happy times are projected all over the room, like a movie. There's warmth everywhere. Did I mention our house is inside a mountain? From outside, the windows are disguised to look like a part of the mountain that is so no one can see us. But from within our house, you can see out across the forest with 1,000 shade of pine greens, pea greens, and amaranth greens, all the way to the other side where there is volcanoes. No one in the house needs food to survive. If you want something, ice cream, pickles, even costumes for a play we put on, it comes floating down to you from the big crystal chandelier above. This is the first time I'm reading. It's all free, but you have to pay a big price to gain admission here. Something really bad must happen to you, but something bad, but nothing, that was your fault. That's the only rule, and everybody has to follow it. Once in a while, 3 moons will rise in the sky and stay there many nights, bringing light to the whole forest. We see them through the skylight of our house and know it's time for all of us to get memory back and make the journey once again to the outer world, where all the memories come from. No one really wants to make the journey because it can be really scary, but it's important for us not to forget the outer world completely. So we draw straws to see whose turn it will be. Each of us make the journey a little differently. One of us make it through a wall of moss, another goes into a cave, I just blink my eyes a lot. It's a great honor to be chosen, but also scary for some. I'm not scared. I made the journey back and forth from the other world to the house many times. I'm little, but I know a lot. If you stick with me, you won't get lost.
You might need that one again. Okay. You can answer this one for sure. You know the answer to this one. The question is, how did you come up with this color system where all the different parts have different colors? How did that happen? Or should we ask Mike?
You know the answer.
I do. Yeah. Sorry, I don't know why
I did it. Did Atashee do it?
Atashee did it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. She really, yeah, maybe, but I just want to say she really wanted to do this. You have no idea. She put us through a lot to make this happen. And I don't know why we've been like for years trying to like keep her safe by like not showing her to anyone, but I think she wants to be free, and it's time to just be ourselves, right? Like, what's the point? We wrote the book, so everybody knows it. The cat is out of the bag, so why hide it now? Okay, what's the question?
Sorry, we're gonna share this because I don't know how to get that in and out of the stand. How would you describe the difference between how your parts interact and how someone without DID's parts might interact?
So, I believe we all have parts.
Yep.
Okay. We all have parts. My parts are the same parts as yours, but ours kind of disperse so far from one another because of trauma, right? Like when I was like 4 years old and my grandmother used to tie my little feet to bed to go out shopping and leave me there for like 8 hours, and I couldn't move. Eventually, like I had to like get out of my body and leave and just go. Like different parts of me developed to protect me from that situation, right? So like every time something bad happened, a different part would show up and like take that memory and take it far away. So the next day I would wake up and be like, hello everyone, let's go play, not knowing what happened to me at all. And that's the gift of the ID, you know, like it kind of hides information from you. So, but it's the same parts, it's just the distance. They travel so far from one another that you just don't know where they are. Until you just look at your closet, you're like, why I have all these gothic things? And then I have all this colorful, like what's happening here? Like, you know, like you just feel like when you don't know, when I didn't know, it was kind of really weird. You know, like why my handwriting is different, you know, like I would be mortified at work if people see my notes because my handwriting is so different from different parts, and I was just like always like freaked out about it. But once I learned it, it's like I dedicated different parts of my closet for my different parts. No problem. It's not a problem at all. I love it. Did I answer?
Yeah, really. And then I think it's also so reflected in the book when some of you have not read it yet because it came out yesterday, but you're in for a real experience. And one of the beautiful things about how you've structured the book is alternating between chapters that are about the outer world and chapters that are about the inner world, are going back and forth in the book. And could you talk a little bit about your process and how that came about? That
I want to say one more thing.
Sure, is that a
they
time?
missed one thing.
Okay, is this Atash?
Yeah, I can hear everything they do and say. I'm the only one can do it. So anyway, okay, what was I gonna say? Oh, amnesia. We have amnesia between our parts. So if like that's the difference between your parts and my parts. Maybe your part is like, wow, this is like so interesting, and like, oh my God, I need to go home and have dinner. I don't want to be here. But you would know about it in your head, whereas we don't know what other one's thinking because we have amnesia between our parts, except me, because I can hear everything inside and outside. I don't know why, but I do. I try not to hear some things because it's disturbing.
Too grown up. Okay. So I don't know which of your parts might want to answer this question though about the process of writing the book, and how did you write? How did it come out? The outer world and the inner world. How did that come together in the book? Right.
Can I talk about you? Sure. Okay, so Paul is one of our partners, and so we wrote the book. Well, we got the title in a dream. My Name is Fire. One time we had a dream. We woke up, and in the dream we wrote a book called My Name is Fire. So I was like, I think I'm gonna write a book called My Name is Fire. And so I started writing it, and then different parts came through. Blah, 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 we wrote it, and it was a story of us going through the process of like growing up in Iran, and all these horrible things are happening to us, and then we run away, we come to America, woo woo woo, and then American dream. But Paul was like, that's not the whole story. I was like, that's the story. People write memoir like that. And he's like, your inner world, the House of Stone, you have to write about the House of Stone, because that's how you were able to get through it. And I was like, no, but that's private. Like, nobody should know about my private thoughts. And he was like, how about we just start writing it for you, and then you decide. And that's how I started.
Do people in the audience have questions? I can bring you a mic and can pass it around.
Hi. I'm so proud of you, and I just want to honor what you did. I think it's so important. I'm a therapist, and I work with so many DID people, and I think it's so huge. It's so much bigger than we're aware of, and it's such a brilliant skill set that I think is like, we're all doing it on some level, and I think the idea of like training us is just beyond brilliant and like really necessary. When you say it, I'm like, yeah, so well done. Thank you for your work. And I'm curious, like, about your decision making, like when you are deciding like who to date or where to go or how to decorate, like what kind of process you have in place for that, and just kind of like, yeah, like how the decision works, and if there's times where you're like, oh, like the young one doesn't get a say in this, or what do you do when you go to parties where it's not like appropriate for a 7-year-old, or like, you know, like how do you organize the entire thing?
So anytime we have a big decision, we write the question, like this is what's going on, and every part writes what they want and how they feel about it. So we all hear each other out, and then we try to convince each other what to do. But with dating, Red always chooses everyone. She's so smart. Somehow, like, Red was dancing tango with Mike. It was like, went to his arms and it was over. Like, and then the older parts we come through, like, okay, all right, okay, and then every part shows up, and then we were like that with Paul and the Tyler. Like, Atashee pretty much chose all of you. So, and
thanks, Atashee.
You can't call my name.
Oh, sorry.
I'm used to you calling my name. I don't know.
Sorry.
But also it takes a village to raise me, so I need a lot of people.